Welcome to my channel. World Scene News. Subscribe to my channel for news updates all around the world. The October air at Yokosuka Naval Base buzzed with anticipation, as if everyone present sensed that history was about to be made. The sprawling base, nestled along the Japanese coastline, was alive with the energy of thousands, military personnel, dignitaries and press from around the world, all converging for a moment that would soon capture global headlines. All eyes turned as President Trump strode confidently onto the deck of the USS George Washington, the massive aircraft carrier gleaming under the autumn sun. The ship, a symbol of American naval power, had never hosted an event quite like this. Thousands of U.S. service members stood in crisp formation, their uniforms immaculate, their faces a mix of pride and curiosity. They were about to witness a moment that would not only redefine the U.S.-Japan alliance, but also set the tone for a new era of cooperation in the Pacific. In a bold and unexpected move, Trump paused his prepared remarks and invited Japan's new Prime Minister, Takaichi, to join him at the podium. The gesture was unscripted, catching not only the crowd, but also the global media off guard. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the audience as Takaichi stepped forward, her composure unwavering despite the spotlight. The image of the two leaders, shoulder to shoulder on an American warship docked in a Japanese port, was instantly iconic. It sent a clear, unmistakable message. The alliance between the United States and Japan was not just enduring, but entering a new, more assertive era, one defined by mutual respect and shared resolve. Takaichi, just a week into her historic premiership as Japan's first female prime minister, found herself thrust onto the world stage. Her presence alongside Trump signaled Japan's readiness to take on a greater role in regional security and global affairs, and her words resonated with both the troops and the watching world. This act was more than mere symbolism. It was a powerful declaration of unity and intent, aimed squarely at both allies and rivals. With tensions rising in the Indo-Pacific, especially with China's growing assertiveness, the message was unmistakable. The US and Japan stood together, ready to defend their shared interests. For the assembled troops, it was a rare, electrifying glimpse into high-stakes diplomacy. The excitement was palpable as service members realized they were witnessing a turning point, one that would be remembered for years to come. Trump's spontaneous invitation set the tone for the entire visit, framing it not just as a diplomatic formality, but as the forging of a personal and strategic bond between two leaders determined to shape the future together. By sharing his stage, Trump elevated Takaichi as a partner of equal resolve and vision, presenting to the world a revitalized alliance, one ready to confront the challenges of the 21st century, from security threats to economic uncertainty. The world watched as the US and Japan showcased absolute solidarity from the deck of the George Washington, marking the dawn of a new chapter in their partnership, one defined by courage, cooperation, and a shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. Takaichi's rise as Japan's first female prime minister shattered a glass ceiling and signaled a new era. A conservative and protege of Shinzo Abe, she champions a stronger, more assertive Japan, pushing for constitutional reform and military modernization. Her election was a mandate to bolster defense and deepen ties with the US, especially as regional threats from China and North Korea mount. Supporters see her as a steady hand, critics fear her nationalism could inflame tensions. Yet, her swift engagement with Trump underscored her priority, reinforcing the US-Japan alliance as the bedrock of Japan's security. On the USS George Washington, Takaichi embodied a new face of Japanese power, ready to lead on the world stage. Her leadership marks not just a domestic shift, but a move with profound international consequences. The USS George Washington, a Nimitz-class carrier, was the perfect stage for this display of strength and unity. Its vast flight deck, lined with fighter jets, underscored America's Pacific presence and the gravity of the occasion. For the 6,000 service members assembled, the event was a morale boost and a reminder of their role in regional stability. The choice of Yokosuka Naval Base, America's largest overseas naval installation, highlighted the depth of US-Japan military cooperation. The ceremony affirmed that the alliance is more than a treaty, it's a living partnership built on daily collaboration. The blend of military formality and Trump's dynamic style created a memorable, strategic message. The event fused military pomp with political showmanship, amplifying the alliance's resolve. the world saw a partnership ready to meet any challenge in the Indo-Pacific. Trump's speech to the troops was classic rally style, full of energy and patriotic fervor. He praised Takaichi as a strong and reliable partner, highlighting her leadership and commitment to shared values. The crowd responded enthusiastically, sensing the significance of the moment. Trump framed the alliance as a partnership of equals, stressing mutual respect and trust between the two nations. He spoke of the long history of cooperation and how both countries have stood shoulder to shoulder through challenges and triumphs. He reassured service members that their pay was secure despite the ongoing U.S. government shutdown, drawing loud cheers and visible relief from the audience. This promise underscored his commitment to the well-being of the troops and their families. Trump highlighted the alliance's importance for global security, emphasizing a united front against regional threats. He spoke of the need for vigilance and cooperation in the face of new challenges, especially in the Indo-Pacific. While he briefly touched on domestic politics, the core message was unwavering commitment to the US-Japan alliance. He made it clear that, regardless of political winds, the partnership would endure and grow stronger. The phrase, "free and open Indo-Pacific," took center stage, signaling a joint stand against China's growing influence. Trump and Takaichi both stressed the importance of upholding international law and freedom of navigation in these vital waters. Delivering this message from an aircraft carrier, flanked by Takaichi, gave it powerful symbolism. The setting underscored the military strength and unity of purpose shared by both nations. The speech was a declaration. The US and Japan would stand together as a bulwark for regional order. It was a promise to defend peace, stability, and democratic values in the face of uncertainty. The troops left with a clear sense of mission and unity, inspired by the show of solidarity and the vision for a secure future. The world saw a revitalized alliance, ready for the challenges ahead, an alliance built on trust, shared values, and a commitment to peace in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. A highlight of the summit was the announcement of a major new security agreement. Trump confirmed the US would deliver advanced missiles for Japan's F-35 jets, starting immediately. This deal boosts Japan's deterrence and military modernization, making the alliance more balanced and effective. The missiles enhance Japan's ability to defend its territory and operate alongside US forces. Both leaders framed the deal as a direct response to China's assertiveness and North Korea's threats. The agreement sends a clear message. The US-Japan alliance is backed by real capabilities, not just words. Takaichi pledged to strengthen Japan's role in the alliance, and this deal is proof in action. The partnership is evolving into a true operational alliance, ready for future challenges. The visit also delivered sweeping economic agreements, reshaping US-Japan trade. A new deal lowered US tariffs on Japanese imports, averting a trade war, while Japan opened its markets to American goods and defense equipment. Commerce Secretary Lutnick announced $490 billion in new investment deals, spanning energy, nuclear power, and semiconductors. Japanese firms pledged $550 billion in US industry, fueling job creation and manufacturing. Major companies like Westinghouse, GE Vernova, and Hitachi made billion-dollar commitments, turning numbers into real partnerships. These deals showcase deep economic interdependence and long-term collaboration. Trump's America First policy delivered concrete results: new factories, jobs, and expanded markets. The agreements proved that even amid trade tensions, the US and Japan could forge a powerful economic alliance. The summit also launched a new era of energy and minerals cooperation. The US and Japan agreed to jointly build a next-generation nuclear reactor, aiming for energy independence and climate progress. They also committed to a secure supply chain for rare earths and critical minerals, reducing reliance on China. Japan pledged $332 billion to modernize US energy infrastructure, plus $600 million for port upgrades to boost energy exports. These investments position the US as a key Indo-Pacific energy supplier and strengthen the alliance's economic resilience. The partnership blends public and private efforts for shared security and prosperity. Energy and minerals cooperation is now a strategic pillar of the alliance. Symbolic gestures defined the personal side of the summit. Takaichi gifted Trump a golf bag signed by Hideki Matsuyama and a putter once owned by Shinzo Abe, linking past and present alliances. At Akasaka Palace, a Ford F-150 and Toyota pickup were displayed, and Japan agreed to purchase the F-150 for government use, a win for U.S. industry. In a surprise move, Takaichi announced plans to nominate Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize for his role in brokering peace in Southeast Asia. Trump also met with Akie Abe and families of Japanese citizens abducted by North Korea, pledging continued support. These gestures deepened the emotional bonds underpinning the alliance. The summit blended diplomacy, commerce, and personal connection. Trump's visit to Japan, culminating in the dramatic ceremony aboard the USS George Washington, marked a pivotal turning point for U.S.-Japan relations. The symbolism of two leaders standing together on the deck of a powerful American aircraft carrier sent a clear signal to the world. The alliance was entering a new era of strength and cooperation. This moment was not just about military might, but about a renewed commitment to shared values and mutual security. The scale and ambition of the military, economic, and energy agreements signed during this visit were truly historic. These deals went far beyond previous partnerships, laying the groundwork for deeper integration and collaboration across multiple sectors. The Indo-Pacific region, long a focal point of global competition, now saw a new model of allied cooperation taking shape. Yet the real impact of this summit was the powerful message of unity and resolve it projected. In a time of global uncertainty and shifting alliances, the U.S.-Japan partnership stood out as a pillar of stability and reassurance for the region and the world. This summit also signaled a strategic realignment for a new era. Despite the backdrop of a U.S. government shutdown, Trump's diplomatic success in Japan strengthened his position for upcoming negotiations with China. The agreements forged here are designed to bind the two nations together for decades, ensuring long-term stability and shared prosperity. These new agreements include joint military operations, advanced technology sharing, and the creation of integrated supply chains. The personal rapport between Trump and Prime Minister Takaichi has set the stage for a more ambitious and forward-looking partnership. The alliance has now evolved into a comprehensive bloc capable of addressing both traditional and emerging challenges. Together, the US and Japan are ready to uphold the rules-based order in Asia, defending peace and stability in the region. The world watched as a clear message was sent from Tokyo and Washington. The United States and Japan will face the future together as unwavering allies, committed to security, prosperity, and a shared vision for the Indo-Pacific.